So tell me about what the stage would have looked like this year during your performance. Hello, Belgium. It's Nikki calling.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi,
Hi, Nikki. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Great.
Fine.
I'm
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, how are you keeping yourself busy during this quarantine?
Writing songs, making music, locking
Okay.
myself up in a studio. Something I do every day, actually. So it's not that unusual for me.
All right, guys. So tell me a little bit about your song this year.
It's actually a sad song. It's a sad song. It's last year I lost my dad to cancer. So and I wrote this song when he was still ill, and I was in Italy writing songs with a good friend of mine, Luca Chiaravalli. And one night I dreamt the song, actually. I was dreaming. I woke up in the middle of the night and I heard this melody like, release me. And during the night, I just woke up and had bits and pieces of lyrics and stuff. And in the morning, I had a song, actually. So I dreamt a song about, yeah, letting my dad go, actually.
If you love me, let me go. Release me. Don't talk, go away. Release me. It's not right to make me stay.
But if I look at it now, it's maybe not that bad that he went in November. And I was
Wow.
immediately thinking about all the people uh, who are having cancer now and need like chemo and with all the troubles with the corona troubles in the hospitals, it needs to be horrible, And so I'm really with those people, and I hope they're kind of sticking hanging in there, because it's already really difficult to go through a process like that in a normal kind of time, but now I guess it's even like impossible.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I'm at peace with it, like he was 79 and he had a good life, three
Right.
sons he's proud of. He was married 55 years with my mom, so
Yeah.
yeah, like it's we all at some point need to kind of let go.
True, true, but still, it's still a huge loss. But how do you, so you dreamt about the song. How do you go from dream to actual song finished, ready to go?
That's a good question, actually. I woke up in the morning, went to the studio, worked on a completely different track the whole day, and at night, right before I was in Italy and I would fly back to Belgium. Right before I left, a couple of hours before, I said to Luca, Luca Chiaravalli, I said like, I dreamt this song, Luca, what do you think? And he's like a master with chords, so he said like, it's a great song, but I would do this and I would do that, and he changed the bits and pieces. We recorded a quick version. And then on the airplane, I wrote the string arrangement. So I was in the air. That's the good thing about like laptops these days. You have a studio with you and a whole
Yeah.
orchestra with
Right.
you. So I was flying back to Belgium, and by the time I was landing in Brussels, I had the string arrangement and the drums. I programmed everything. So and then
Mhm.
when I got back home, I next few days I played it to the guys, and everybody was just fond of it.
Yeah.
They
So, how did you guys respond to it?
I loved it. It was my favorite immediately. Yeah. It's such a beautiful song and it's so emotional and yeah, I really loved it.
So actually, also the crew kind of like told us that this was the song to go to Eurovision with.
And so, what does Eurovision mean to you guys as a group?
It's my guilty pleasure, I have to say. Like I come from an alternative background, so a lot of people in my environment, they say like, "Are you going to Eurovision?" I said like, "I love Eurovision. I since a kid I watched it every year, and I still do actually watch it every year." And I like the contrast of Eurovision. It's like all these countries with different songs. Sometimes you don't like them, sometimes you love them.
Yeah.
Sometimes one year you have like 5 songs you love, and another year there's maybe none. But it's always like it's just yeah, it's a lot of fun to watch, and at the same time, like the last few years, I feel that it's really about the music again.
Who are some of your favorites from the past?
For me, it's Waterloo from ABBA.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And Birds from Anouk.
Yep.
Very beautiful song. Yeah. And it was also so, she was just on stage with like a black t shirt and a black jeans.
Yeah.
And it was so simple and you were just staring the whole time. It was so beautiful.
Well, if anyone feels like they want to sing a little bit of Anouk right now, go ahead, take the stage.
Birds falling down the rooftop, out of the sky like raindrops. Yeah.
Love it. So tell me about what the stage would have looked like this year during your performance.
We're not going this month, but next year we're going. And I still want to use bits and pieces of the stuff we experimented with, because there were some really cool things.
Give us a little thing. This is a safe place. You can share the world with us.
Yeah, nice try, but no, I'm not going to tell you. It would
It
have
will
looked.
be very stylish.
Do you feel like for the song next year, you're staying in the same sort of vibe, or is it going to be a completely different wave?
That's the cool thing about being a musician. You never know what it's going to be. It's like I'm writing now, and I already wrote 10 songs because
You wrote 10 songs?
yeah, I'm in my studio. What can I do the whole day? I can't go out, can't meet friends. So I was really like, writing a lot, and but I'm still gonna write.
Okay, so we briefly discussed favorites from the past. Who are some of your favorites from this year competing?
For me, it's quite clear, For me, it was Russia, like I really like Russia. But then again, if it needs to be a bit more emotional, Italy was not bad, and Romania. So there were the three tracks that I liked, like Romania, Russia, and Italy, which are completely different, but there was something in the three of them that I liked.
Okay, so between those three, who deserves your 12 points?
Difficult one.
For me, it's Romania.
Romania?
Really, I like the song immediately. Yeah, I like it, and yeah, that's what you have with music. I mean, like you hear something, and then one way or the other, it grabs you, and it's doing something to you. And for me, like it was nice. Yeah, for me, the 12 points go to Romania.
I'll call you when I'm drunk. I swear it's 'cause you're not around.
All right, thank you guys so much for your time, and I cannot wait to see you next year.
We'll see you next year.
All right, see you then. Bye.